Hey guys, eDog Plays here, bringing you guys another video. Today we're hopping back on a Supermarket Tycoon for part 10 of this series. I really hope you guys are enjoying this series lately. I know we've been kind of mixing it up between this and Merge Planes. This was just one of the days that I couldn't get my mom's phone to actually record the Merge Plane video, because in that game you unfortunately can't transfer progress. So I got a new phone and I can't transfer the progress from that. So we're going to be switching it up. Whenever I can, I will make a Merge Plane video, but when I can't, we're going to play Supermarket Tycoon. So while we were away, we earned 3.889 quadrillion. This system makes me, or gets me a little annoyed, because we have been away for a few days, but we can only receive 2 hours worth of offline income, which is super upsetting. So it doesn't matter how long you're really away, you're not going to earn any more money than if you left for 2 hours, which is super upsetting, because it's good for them because they want you to come back every 2 hours to claim your money and keep playing the game, but it's not good for someone that doesn't play the game every single day or anything like that. So it kind of sucks for me. We're just going to leave it. We're not going to multiply by 2 or anything. We're just going to claim our money here, putting us at 4 quadrillion. An insane amount of money here. We don't want the gems. So even with the 4 quadrillion we have, we unfortunately can't go ahead and purchase the electronic department. We need 1 big queue. Right now we only have 4 little queues, so we're still quite a ways away from that. Here, so 25 quadrillion actually upgrades the parking lot, which I would like to do because we are constantly running out of spots. But I mean, I think what we're going to do, if we can't really spend any of our money any other way, let's go ahead and do this. So hiring an employee is 62 quadrillion, way too much money. And increasing their salary is 2.3 quadrillion, way too much money. So we're just going to hold the upgrade perfume department. Currently, let's see how much we're making. Perfume department is still our best department, earning $23 trillion every single minute. So let's see that go up a ton. $23 trillion every single minute is now at, okay, that didn't go up at all. It's at 24.9, so almost 2 trillion extra per minute, which is not a lot. And I think we may have benefited more from somewhere else, like the clothing department or something like that. I'm really concerned. Why was that only $2 trillion extra a minute? We spent 4 quadrillion. Okay, I really don't know why it didn't give us more money, but that's really sucks. Collect money from 50 trucks. So I really need to try to stay on top of this. Lots of times I forget to kind of check that the trucks are there, and it is a really good way of making extra money. Obviously, it's not going to give you a ton of money, but if you claim 50 trucks, that's going to give you quite a bit of money. It's going to be substantial for sure, but I never really think about it, to be honest. I do want to check the cashiers. So as you can see, the average checkout waiting line is at 0 right now. So that means we really don't need to increase the cashiers, which is ridiculous. Like, we haven't really upgraded these guys in absolutely forever. So I'm shocked that we still don't need to do any upgrades. I remember on our first area back in, what was it called? We're in the small village. In the residential area, what we actually did is we spent so much of our money on the cashiers, and it was honestly a waste of money, as you can see now, because we haven't spent any upgrades and we're not suffering at all. We're actually doing so much better at 0.67 customers per minute, and that is because we have more cash registers at a lower level. Obviously, it would help if you had a ton of cash registers at a really high level, but it's just not worth the money, to be honest. As you can see, we're doing perfectly fine, and we haven't really upgraded many of them, or even really, we technically have upgraded them, but as you can see, just very little amounts. Like, that costs $1 billion to upgrade. And even these ones here, the last one is actually, we haven't touched it. It costs $2,500 to actually go ahead and upgrade. But as you can see, we do not need to upgrade it. We are doing absolutely perfectly fine without it, which is just super shocking. I kind of wish it would make it a little bit harder, to be honest. So you have to focus a little bit of your money, at least, on the cashiers. But right now, you really don't need to allocate any money besides purchasing more cash registers. And even when the next one pops up, I probably won't even purchase it for 1 queue. No, I probably won't even purchase it, to be honest, because it's just, we don't need it right now. Yeah, so the next one will unlock at the electrical department or electronic department, but we're not going to purchase it, to be honest. As you can see, we're doing absolutely perfectly fine without it. I do want to go ahead and try to purchase more employees if we can afford it. So the seafood, to get the final employee, it is going to cost us 5 quadrillion. So obviously way too much money there. 5 quadrillion for the clothing department as well, and 62 quadrillion. So it doesn't look like we'll actually go ahead and be affording any of that soon here, but I will go ahead and do a few upgrades here. I'm not going to increase their salary. I'm just going to focus on actually doing upgrades here. Honestly, didn't do anything. It increased it by 0.2 trillion a minute, maybe. Basically nothing. You can definitely tell that the game is already getting so much harder than the first few episodes, even after we completely reset. If we take a look, how close are we to actually getting the next one? So we need 5Q. So we were at 4 this episode. Next episode, I know I said that last episode, but next episode we should be able to go ahead and move on to the small city, which doesn't make much sense, to be honest, because our profits are still only being multiplied by 50. I don't really get that. So it says, with larger population, you get customers that are ready to spend more money. Okay, this one, a more urbanized area, customers' demand is more varied, so your earnings will be higher. Okay, so it's going to increase the amount of customers, I believe, that are going to be coming in, and the amount that they're willing to spend, rather than the small city. Than the small village. Obviously, a lot more people are going to be in the small city as well, so hopefully we'll have a lot more customers coming in. But at the same time, hopefully not. Our parking lot cannot handle it at all. So I think we need to lay off actually doing the advertising upgrades, because I think that directly correlates how many people are coming in. Increases the number of clients coming into your supermarket by 2 per minute. So obviously, if we keep increasing that, we're gonna have more and more people come in, but we just don't have the parking spots for it. Actually, I mean, we might as well upgrade it so that we always have 0 spots. So that means we're making the most amount of money we possibly can. And I purchased 1 upgrade. Couldn't get any more than 1 upgrade, which is super, super annoying. But it's all good. Can you give us money? So $200 trillion. I guess I'll watch that. These ads are giving us absolutely no money anymore. I remember before we were actually earning more money from an ad than what we were from offline earnings. That's definitely not the case anymore. I think at the beginning of every episode from now on, we'll go ahead and multiply by 2 for watching an ad, because I mean, we could have got 8 quadrillion, but at the beginning we were kind of earning more money in ads than we were from offline earnings. That's why I haven't really been doing it, or I've never done it, to be honest. But I think now that we're getting further and further into the game, I think that's definitely something we need to start doing for sure. Because I mean, we're getting like 200 trillion from these departments, and it's super, super annoying. We will go ahead and increase the produce. It's not even earning us that much money, so I mean, let's go ahead and spend it on the clothing or the perfume, because that's where we're earning so much of our money. Perfume, we can't afford a single upgrade, and here we'll increase their salary. Sure, that actually went up a decent amount, to be honest. That went up a little bit. I don't know how much. I mean, maybe 1 trillion a minute, but no, it wasn't even 1 trillion. It's probably like half a trillion a minute. But doing only a few upgrades, I guess that's not too bad, but it's still pretty bad, to be honest. I do want to see how many more departments do we have. So we got electronic department, the telecom department, jewelry, car dealership, real estate. We got a lot of departments here. Can't believe we're gonna have a real estate department in our supermarket, which is ridiculous to think about. But we probably won't get any of those until we get further down. I mean, obviously, once you get further down, you're going to be earning a lot more money, and you're also going to be staying on that area for a really, really long time, a lot longer than you were previously. So for the next area that we go to, the small city, we should be on it longer than we're actually on this, so that should give us more time and more money to actually purchase bigger and better departments. Obviously, we will have everything we've purchased so far, and then hopefully a few new ones, because I believe we got to the seafood. We maybe got to the seafood department last, our first area, the small village or whatever it was. So I believe we got to the seafood department, maybe only the butcher shop, but I think it was the seafood as well. So it means we've got clothing and perfume department for sure in this one compared to the last one, because we're earning more money. We've been here for a little bit longer as well. So you're obviously going to get more and more departments the further you go. So hopefully next time we'll actually be able to go ahead and purchase at least the electronic department, at least. Hopefully the telecom department as well. That's 5S. What does the one after this cost? Doesn't tell you. Okay, so if it's under 5S, then obviously we won't purchase the telecom company before. We'll purchase it in the next place. But hopefully we'll get at least 2. Hopefully I'm hoping for the next 2 departments in the next area, the small city, which we should be able to get next episode for sure, because it's only 5Q and we earned 4 this episode. So for sure we will be able to go ahead and do that next episode. And if we have to, of course, we can always go ahead and multiply it by 3 to earn a bunch of money. And I think, or multiply it by 2. And I think that's something we definitely need to start doing. But guys, I'm going to have to go ahead and end this episode here. I hope you guys have enjoyed another Supermarket Tycoon. Like I said at the beginning, I'm going to be swapping between merge planes and this. Whenever I feel like making a merge plane video, or whenever I can make a merge plane video, I will. Whenever I feel like playing this, I will. Hope you guys are okay with that. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.